Good morning. How y'all doing? It's Friday, June the 2nd. So I woke up this morning and forgiveness was like in my head. Then I had to think about some things, pray about some things, meditate on some things. But the thing is have you forgiven yourself? Are you still being hard on yourself for something that you did a long time ago, something that you did recently? Let it go. It seems like it's so serious to hold on to something like that, but all it's doing is by you holding on to it, you causing pains in your body. It's gonna probably turn into, when you can't forgive yourself, it turns into a whole bunch of different emotions. You get real angry, then you start being so hard on yourself, then you just start to oh my gosh, you start to become something that you're not, because you're holding on to something that you don't need anymore, or you feel ashamed of. And that's not the case. You're not going to quit being loved because you done something that you feel like it's like the most horrible thing in the world, but it's all called mistakes. We all have mistakes that we've made, and some of them that we wish that we could like take back. But that's part of the learning process. You learn from that and you keep going. I don't want that to sit inside of you and turn it to something that can hurt you or harm you. Because when you can't forgive yourself, that's an emotion that you hold on to, and it turns into resentment, and then it turns into grudges, and it turns into anger, and it turns into something that you don't even want to be. And then you forget who you are as a person because you didn't forgive yourself, or you didn't allow the process of forgiveness to take place within you. That is so important. And I just want to let you know that it is always okay. It's okay when you make a mistake or you make the wrong turn. But you can always turn around, right? It's not worth your time to keep holding on to something that doesn't even matter anymore. Something that happened years ago. Maybe when you was a kid, maybe when you was a teen, maybe in your 20s, however, whatever your age, it doesn't matter. We all experience some things, and we have to understand that through forgiveness, we can let go and have the peace that we need. If you haven't forgiven yourself, you need to. If you haven't forgiven someone that has wronged you or done something to you, you need to. Don't always expect somebody to always apologize to you when they're wrong, because the thing is you can't be held accountable for somebody else's decisions or someone else's feelings of, oh, well, I don't want to do that. I don't owe them this, or I don't owe them that, because they don't owe that to you. But as long as you find the peace within you to forgive and let go, then they can deal with it on their own. It's just you got to do it for you. Do it for you, so that way you can get that peace and that clarity that you need for yourself. It's not a bad thing when somebody doesn't want to apologize to you, or you feel like you deserve an apology. Please throw that out the window, because you're not going to always get an apology for somebody that has wronged you. Sometimes you get stuff later on down the line, but the thing is when you do get those apologies, it's because karma has taken place and they've gone through some things from doing the hurt towards you, but you were willing to let it go. So find that little piece that's left, that's holding you back, and just let it go. Let it go and just forgive. So that way you don't hold yourself back from any of the pain, the anger, the grudges, the resentment, all because you couldn't forgive. If they can't forgive you, then that's okay. You have forgiven yourself and you have accepted yourself and you have done the healing part of yourself to know that it's okay and it's acceptable to know that you don't have to always get a reaction from somebody. Once you do the work for you, that's all that matters. And that's what we forget sometimes, because we're always hoping and wishing somebody this and somebody that, or what the world feels like we should be doing. But that's not what it is. It's more of you finding who you are on your journey to make the changes, to be better for yourself, and to learn to forgive and accept yourself for who you are. And that's all that matters in the end. We don't always need to have some cheerleaders on the side. Oh, sure, of course, they're great to have when you at your best moments, to have somebody cheering for you, but not everyone's gonna have that kind of support to have their back or be okay with the choices and the changes that you're making within yourself. But just know that find the forgiveness. Forgive yourself and forgive others, but mainly forgive yourself. Because not everything is always your fault. And it's okay, because guess what? God still loves you regardless. So just know that you're still loved no matter what. God ain't judging you by no means. He understands. He done been through a whole lot of stuff for us to be able to have what we got going on right now. But all I'm saying is just learn to forgive yourself and to let go, and don't let any of that fester inside of you and hold you back or make you even sick to a point because you're holding on to something so hard that you feel like you can't let go because it's so embarrassing or it's so this and that. It's not. I promise you it's not. So again, if ain't nobody told you, I love you, I believe in you, and I believe in myself. I like myself, I love myself, I'm in love with myself, and I'm grateful for all that I have. And I hope y'all have a wonderful Friday.